Zander. I came here to Grafton Water last year to try and target and catch my first Zander on the fly and failed. I've come back this year to set that right. Try and try again. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this season I have successfully targeted pike and carp on the fly, and I want to add Zander to that list. What is a Zander? Well, in short, the Zander is part of the perch family, but has the predatory feeding behaviour of a pike. It is also known as pike perch, European pike perch, or even European walleye. Let's face it though, Zander sounds way cooler. These fish can grow to a good size, and according to Google, the British record is 21 pounds 5 ounces. I will be joined once more by Wychwood's Tom Finney, a passionate predator angler that's going to keep me right today and hopefully help me achieve my goal of my first Zander on the fly. So let's get to the boats and see what we can do.
We did start our fishing just outside the harbour, but we had no joy there and the water was quite shallow, picking up weed all the time we fished through that area. We soon moved over to the North Tower, and it wasn't long before Tom was into our first Zander of the day.
Zander. Oh, you
You can't win them all, and the very next drift Tom hooked into another fish, and this time it came safely to the net. The first fish in the boat.
Well done, Tom. We're out in the boats. We started off just outside the harbour in about 15 to 16 foot of water. Now Tom tells me that the reservoir's dropped between 3 and 4 feet in the last 3 to 4 weeks. So it's come down quite a bit. We didn't get any joy there at all. We moved over to the North Tower where Tom managed to hook up 2 fish. Now the first one, he nearly got it to the net, but it just turned and swam away at the last. And then the next drift, he hooked up another fish and managed to land it. Now, it was only ever so slightly hooked. In fact, Tom said it wasn't even hooked. It was just the pressure of the fish's mouth on the hook that enabled him to land it. So I've still not even had an offer yet. I'm working really hard. I'm quite keen to get one, but we're only halfway through the day. So we're going to persevere and see how we get on.
As I had not even had an offer, Tom decided to change me from a wire trace to a mono trace to see if that would make a difference.
I think it's fine. This is a 5, I reckon. It's there, it's a big one.
We're well into the afternoon now. It's about 2:15 and I've still not even had an offer. Tom's just managed another fish and it's an absolute topper. So let's have a look at it. good set of long nose pliers, don't you, to get them hooks out? Well, that's a nice fish, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely.
A bit skinny, but
yeah. I'd have settled for that.
as well.
Well, there we go. What a fantastic fish. And thank God Tom's here, because I'm letting the side down. Still nothing, not even a take. And we're well into the afternoon. I've got to say, my confidence level started high, but it's now down about my bootlaces level. I've got about an hour's fishing left. I'm going to keep going and try and get that Zander. That's my day over. I'm afraid I've failed once more to catch a Zander. Now, I've tried everything. I've worked particularly hard today. My arm's just about to drop off, casting a 9-weight rod with a DI7 most of the day with big flies. It's not for the faint of heart. Now, towards the end of the day, Tom and I moved over to the Sanctuary Bay area, and we were fishing in between 8 and sort of 14 foot of water, and as we approached the weed beds we started to get a little sport from pike, and I had a couple of great follows, and I actually had one on for a very short time. It was definitely a pike because I'm using a poly leader, and that's now been munched, and we can see the difference. If I'd got the pike, I'd probably be feeling a lot better than I currently feel sitting on the blank. Zander continues to be the bogey fish, but don't worry folks, I'll be back next year, and I will definitely get one next year. So when we started the day, I used a quote. I can't quite recall the original author of it. It was try, try and try again. But there's another quote from W.C. Fields which goes along the lines of try, try and then quit. There's no point being a fool about it. Perhaps predator angling isn't for you and you prefer trout fishing. If that's the case, why not check out this video here? I'm sure you'll enjoy it.